Start recording. Record. And minimize. Okay. Alright. The taskbar has changed quite a bit with Windows 7. If you're used to XP compared to Vista, the taskbar was actually kind of similar. You had icons down at the bottom in the typical application windows. You would see each one, click on and pop up the window. With Windows 7, the taskbar has changed quite a bit. It's more of a Mac dock kind of feel to it, is the best way you can describe it, where you basically have each icon for an application down at the bottom, and you can actually pin your applications to your taskbar. So for example, I've got Internet Explorer. It's not open at the moment, but it's pinned down here. If I click on it, just go to home page, and the application opens up, and the icon down here, if it's your active application, you got kind of like a bluish, brighter bluish tint on it. And if you open up another Internet Explorer window, as you can see, I don't have another button down here for it. I just have the single Internet Explorer button. Make this a little bit easier so you can see it. Let's go to the Mac, where you should be watching the site. There we go. Looks less stupid that way. As you can see, one button, and you have two different windows for it. It's pretty straightforward. You put your mouse over it, and it shows you each window. You click on it, whichever one you want, you go to it. Probably works better if I maximize it so you can easily see this. So you go right to it, go right to it. Now, let's say calculator here. I use calculator a lot, and you want to put that down here on your taskbar so you can quickly open it. See how I have like Dreamweaver down here, my Outlook. You can actually right click on any program on your system and tell it to pin it to the start menu. I mean, well, you can do that, but pin it to your taskbar. I'm tired, sorry. As you can see, the icon shows up down at the bottom, and click on it, does the same thing, opens up, you close it out, and it dims back out once you close out all the windows for it. Any application window, or application button I should say, you can right click on and select close all windows, and it closes all of them out. All those Internet Explorer windows I had, they're all gone, they're closed out. That's simple. You don't have to click each one and do it. You had that with XP and Vista before, but it didn't always work too well. It was kind of laggy on that. 7, I found that feature to be a lot faster. You can actually close out individual windows. So if I open up two Internet Explorer windows again, you can see down here I got different ones open, and I don't even have to switch to it. I can just hit the little X on it, and it closes that entire window out. Don't even have to bring it up. If you got several windows open, like my Firefox here for the Ustream, I can just put my mouse over it, brings the window up so I can see what's in it, and as you can see, everything else is kind of hidden away when you do that, and it lets you quickly see what you got going on without having to keep guessing back and forth. Say my recorded videos I've gotten so far. It's real quick, easy, more streamlined. Removing a program from the taskbar is just as easy. You right click on it, you unpin it, it's no longer on there. You don't even have to pin a program to it. You can just open up calculator here, it shows up in your taskbar, you close it out, it goes away. Again, simple, straightforward. Couple other things that have changed with it some. you got your date and time over here. It used to be it just showed you the time, but now you can actually see the date. If you're not used to Windows Vista, you can actually click on it and you get a little calendar view and a fancy little dial clock. You can customize that to show you more clocks, time zones, things like that. But you have this little tiny button over on the side here. Let me get a couple things up here. Kind of see that down at the bottom right corner. If you put your mouse over it, it shows you your desktop. So let's say you're waiting for programs to download, or you're curious of what you might have on your desktop as far as icons, or you need to jump to something. You can go to that and take a quick look at your desktop, see what you got on there. I've never really used that too much myself, but the great thing is you can actually click on it and it hides everything. You can just go straight to your desktop now. So if you've got a whole bunch of windows, you hit that, it all clears out of the way. Really nifty little feature. Like it. I've used it a couple times myself, but just the putting your mouse over thing on it don't really do anything for me. The properties for the taskbar itself, pretty similar to other versions of Windows, with the exception of the taskbar button controls. You can go through, tell it to show labels on it, combine them, don't show them, all that stuff. Locking taskbars there, auto hiding the taskbar. I've never been a fan of that, but it's been there since Windows 95, so they keep it. The notification area, that has changed quite a bit as far as the controls you have on that. You can actually specify icons that you do want to always show or never show. If I go ahead and just uncheck the box there, you can see the options here. You can show the icon and notifications from it, hide the icon notifications, or only show notifications when it's provided. Gives you more control over that, so if you have a lot of things that are starting up, putting itself in the taskbar system area, notification area. Used to be the system area, now they call it the notification area. You can actually make those icons not show up. Things like Windows Update, you can just have it never show up or just pop up when you want it to. I've been a fan of always keeping it on, and that way you can see all kinds of stuff. I think I have that on a separate video. Yes, I do. I will talk about that on a separate video. The Action Center. That's generally it for the taskbar. It's basically the same thing. You can show different toolbars on it. Generally just faster to launch programs, easier to control them. It's a little weird at first, I will say that. When I was doing it in the beta, it took me a little while to get used to it. I didn't like it at first. I was like really strong, like, this is not going to fly. But after you use it for like a day or two, it kind of grows on you, and then when you go back to normal Windows, like XP, somebody's place, and you kind of put your mouse over an icon and you expect to see all the windows for it up, and it doesn't happen, it drives you crazy. So but yeah, that's it for this video. We'll jump on to the next part. Where's my hit stop here, and we go over here.